You just, it's almost like you don't want to touch her.
You said that one word. A lot of people on you this lady said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window.
Maybe one of the biggest rituals, that we'll have, besides going the other direction.
Why is Beyonce reportedly terrified of Rihanna? Is it because of Rihanna's connection to Jay Z?
Jay Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown.
Or does she know secrets about Beyonce's rise to fame that could shatter her reputation?
Bow down.
Could it be Beyonce's alleged crimes or the rumors that she's eliminated competition to stay on top? And what role does Erykah Badu play in exposing all this?
It's an artist's dream. That's the whole, physically, as a person. It's very good for my ego. It keeps me going, it keeps me motivated.
When we think of Beyonce, we think of royalty, her unmatched dominance in the music industry, her seemingly untouchable reign. But what if I told you that Rihanna, a self-made billionaire and pop powerhouse, is the one person Beyonce reportedly fears the most? It's not just about the music charts or Grammy Awards. Insiders claim that Rihanna holds secrets that could destroy Beyonce's carefully crafted image. And let's not forget the rumors of tension involving Jay Z. Rihanna's ties to him go way back, and some say she knows things Beyonce would rather keep buried. You see, when Rihanna started out, she was actually a huge fan of Beyonce, just like millions of people back in the day.
Her beauty and how beautiful she was. And then I listened to her music and I loved her music. She's incredibly talented. I think she's what every female artist should strive to be on.
But as Riri's star began to ascend, Beyonce allegedly started feeling a little, shall we say, uneasy. Some say it was jealousy, others say it was just plain old competition. But whatever the reason, tensions definitely started to simmer. It's always been said that Bey had a problem way back when her own husband Jay Z became fond of Rihanna in 2005 when Rihanna's song Ponder Replay came out. It immediately attracted the attention of Jay Z, who had just become the CEO and president of Def Jam Records. And according to Rihanna, that was the best thing that happened to her at the time. Working with Jay and having a collaboration with him is just one of those things that everyone dreams to do in their musical career. And here I am at 19 years old with the #1 single and featuring Jay Z. It's just, I can't fathom it sometimes. It's overwhelming sometimes. Then trouble began when Jay Z allegedly started hitting on Riri and had an affair with her. Well, Rihanna's publicist also said that they came up with a rumor to push Rihanna's career by saying in an email, "The PR stunt that I did was out of desperation to help break Ponder Replay. It was reckless and I didn't think it was going to work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what would stick." The publicist also said that they didn't think it would be that big of a story. But seeing Beyonce suffer and knowing that people were profiting from speculations and opinions about her really turned his stomach. Really? I know that publicists have been paid before to say such things, but anyway, it's also been said that when Jay Z and Beyonce realized that Riri was rising too fast, they literally tried to sabotage her career. Reportedly, Jay Z went behind Rihanna's back and leaked her album Anti prematurely to help prop up his wife Beyonce's formation. Anti leaked on Tidal, the streaming service owned by the Carters, earlier than it was expected to, which led to Rihanna releasing it herself, offering up free download codes for fans to hear the album without paying for it.
Rihanna's new album, Anti, was certified platinum, but did not top the Billboard charts after selling less than 1,000 units.
In any case, Bey and Riri's feud seems to have stemmed from what some might call a lover's spat. You see, back in 2009, Chris Brown pleaded guilty to assaulting Rihanna and claimed that she gave him herpes, and this story goes very deep and very far. According to Brown's $10 million pro se complaint, Rihanna was the one who gave him herpes, and when he threatened to sue her for not informing him about her condition, she allegedly attacked herself to make it look like he was the one who assaulted her. He claimed that the Umbrella singer then turned around and blamed him for it all as a form of punishment. But that's not all. The lawsuit claimed that Rihanna even threatened to take matters to a new extreme if Brown sued her. The plaintiff stated that he was scared but could no longer take it anymore. He woke up one morning with 3 blisters on his wiener. making him concerned about his health and the risk of infecting others. The man claimed that he was planning to propose to Rihanna and even wrote the song Don't Wake Me Up for her, but then their relationship was ruined.
Don't wake me up, up.
He accused the Barbadian singer of sabotaging his relationships with other women by giving him a case of herpes from Barbados, which is most likely lethal. Brown's lawsuit also stated that Rihanna's lies and bias cost him millions of dollars in endorsements and job opportunities. Rihanna also allegedly gave herpes to another man, according to a model that once worked with her.
Everyone thought that I was the one boss, and in all reality, it was this. And so it just literally got to the point where it came out that she got him sick.
But if Rihanna did give Chris Brown herpes, who gave it to her? Well, according to fans, it was none other than Jay Z. Jay Z allegedly cheated on Beyonce with so many women that there's a good chance he ended up getting herpes and giving it to Rihanna. Chris Brown's allegations that Rihanna gave him herpes would also line up with around the time that Rihanna and Jay Z were allegedly romantically involved. Rihanna was just a 15-year-old singer trying to make it big in the music industry. Before she became the fierce businesswoman worth a whopping $600 million, according to Forbes, she was discovered by none other than record producer Evan Rogers while vacationing in Barbados. And boy, was he blown away by her supermodel neck, green eyes, capri pants, and matching sneakers. If that girl can sing, then holy-ish, he exclaimed. Fast forward to December 2004, and Riri's first single, Pon de Replay, was recorded and sent off to various record labels, including Def Jam. And guess whose hands it landed on? None other than the president of Def Jam himself, Jay Z. There are allegations that Jay Z may have wanted Rihanna during her early years in the music industry. Some sources claim that he was known for his playboy ways and for getting involved with younger women, and Rihanna was no exception. He allegedly took her under his wing and helped shape her career, but some speculate that he may have had other motives. Jay Z was so determined to sign the budding starlet that he reportedly aggressively said, "There's only two ways out. Out the door if she signed the contract, or through this window if she didn't." Clearly, Rihanna had to close the door and signed with Def Jam that same night, starting her journey as one of the most iconic pop stars of our time.
There are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor. So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Under Jay Z's guidance, Rihanna went on to create hit after hit, including chart toppers like Umbrella, Run This Town, and Talk That Talk. The two even collaborated on a few of her biggest tracks, cementing their mentor-mentee relationship. But Rihanna didn't stop at just music. She followed in Jay Z's footsteps by transitioning into the business world, launching successful ventures like Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, Savage X Fenty, and various fragrance and fashion lines. In a 2019 interview, Rihanna shared that her career is her purpose and that it should never feel like anything other than a happy place. We all know that the pair have had a long and close relationship over the years, with Jay serving as Rihanna's mentor and boss, as well as a collaborator on some of her biggest hits. But here's the question that everyone's dying to know. Has their relationship ever gone beyond the professional? According to celebrity biographer J. Randy Taraborelli, the answer is a resounding yes. In his tell-all book, Becoming Beyonce, The Untold Story, Taraborelli claims that Jay and Rihanna were romantically involved back in 2005, while Jay was promoting Rihanna's debut single, Pon de Replay. The author alleges that Beyonce was so uncomfortable with the situation that she and Jay even split up for a year. But hold on a minute, because Rihanna's former publicist, Jonathan Hay, has a very different story to tell. In a shocking confession, Hay revealed that he actually made up the rumor about Jay and Rihanna dating as a publicity stunt to help boost the rising star's profile. "I didn't think it would be this big story," Hay admitted to the New York Daily News. "I'm ashamed that I'm even talking about this. I just want to put this rumor to rest once and for all." In a candid interview with The Guardian, Rihanna revealed that rumors were the bane of her existence when she first signed with Def Jam. The worst part? The rumors that she and Queen Bey were beefing. At first it was funny, then it was frustrating, because it got really intense where people just weren't letting up, Rihanna lamented. In the years following the Rihanna drama, Jay Z and Beyonce finally tied the knot in 2008 at the rapper's lavish Manhattan penthouse. But when we all thought the drama was over, then came the song Bow Down. Queen Bey dropped this bombshell, and the lyrics seem to be sending a clear message to all the other female artists out there, including Rihanna. Apparently, Rihanna responded to Bey telling the other artists to bow down by writing, "I only know how to be number one. I could use a challenge. How'd that feel down there on your knees, huh?" She also reposted an article that said that she was the queen of pop and captioned her post, "It's only March, people. 2013 is already owned. Stay tuned." After those comments, the Beehive slammed Rihanna because they saw the post as a response to Bey. Then, shortly after, Beyonce posted what appeared to be a subtle response to Rihanna's post. She posted a photo of her and her daughter, Blue Ivy, in matching chairs for her sold-out The Mrs. Carter Show. Speaking of bow down, can you believe that the song was actually written for Rihanna and not Beyonce? Songwriting brothers Rock City, the same ones that wrote Rihanna's hit songs Man Down, We Can't Stop, and Replay, revealed in a podcast that they wrote the song in 9 minutes for Rihanna. And when she didn't take it, they passed it over to Beyonce. Funny thing is that Beyonce gave a very detailed account of how she came up with the song. She said, "The reason I put out Bow Down is because I woke up, I went into the studio, I had a chant in my head. It was aggressive, it was angry. It wasn't the Beyonce that wakes up every morning. It was the Beyonce that was angry. It was the Beyonce that felt the need to defend herself. And if this song never comes out, okay, I said it and I listened to it after I finished. And I said, this is hot, I'm gonna put it out. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna just put it out. People like it, great. They don't, they don't." Basically, she lied. And that wouldn't be the first time they lied about writing a song. You all remember how she said she wrote Irreplaceable and Nayo checked her. Oh, and All Night. That was another song that Rihanna rejected that got picked up by Beyonce. Another reason why Beyonce might have some beef with Rihanna is because, despite Beyonce being in the game longer, Rihanna has outsold her by a mile. Yep, Riri's one of the best-selling artists ever, clocking in at over 250 million records sold. Meanwhile, Beyonce sold about 200 million records, which ain't too shabby, but it's not even close to Riri's numbers.
My fans, I love you so much. Like, you have no idea. Like, you keep me driven. You keep this thing special.
But get this, it's not only competition that seems to have sparked some tension between Rihanna and Beyonce. Turns out, Rihanna might feel a certain type of way because she allegedly isn't so fond of Bey's tendency to take inspiration from other artists, especially without giving credit where it's due. Let's rewind to 2018, when Azealia Banks publicly accused Beyonce of stealing from talented women. Banks didn't hold back, posting a series of Instagram stories right after Beyonce and Jay Z wrapped up their On the Run 2 tour at MetLife Stadium. Banks was heated and made it clear she thought Beyonce was lacking originality, claiming she'd borrowed choreography from Banks's Count Contessa music video. In her own words, Banks posted, "I realized that my ex-dancer Ashanti choreographed for Beyonce and stole the original choreography Jip Jack made for Count Contessa." And she didn't stop there. In classic Azealia Banks style, she threw in a, "Beyonce needs to get over herself and just hire me." Banks also went on to say that Beyonce had made her whole brand about female empowerment, but was actually just trying to steal from talented women and try to outdo them without really succeeding. She continued, "I really hope Beyonce gets real with herself soon and humbles herself enough to accept the visions and full projects women who admire her put together for her." And she didn't hold back on her critique of Beyonce's image either, adding, "Like, we don't need any more Beyonce thought moments. I have no clue why she wants to be a regular bee." But this wasn't even the first time Banks had something to say. Back in 2016, she'd already made similar claims, calling Beyonce out for poaching and for taking food out of darker-skinned women's mouths and pretending to be inspired. According to Banks, Beyonce wasn't really an artist, but someone who just hopped on trends and styles created by other black women. Now, moving on from Azelia's strong opinions, Beyonce's alleged copycat ways don't just apply to her music. They might even extend to her style. Just a few months back, Erykah Badu stirred up some drama with a post that had fans wondering if she was shading Beyonce for supposedly biting her iconic look. Here's what went down. Beyonce was performing in East Rutherford, New Jersey, wearing a dramatic chrome mirror hat as part of her tour. Erykah posted a photo of Beyonce in this look on her own social media and captioned it, "I guess I'm everyone's stylist favorite chrome mirror hat." She even included a side-by-side with her own outfit featuring a similar hat style, hinting she was the OG when it came to dramatic headwear.
The fashion gods gave me the keys out here in these streets.
Now, if you know anything about Erykah, you know she's all about the hats. She's been rocking eye-catching, over-the-top hats for years, making them kind of her signature. So when she saw Beyonce in a similar style, she might have taken it as a little too close for comfort. Of course, not everyone agreed, and plenty of fans thought Erykah was reaching. After all, Beyonce's been wearing hats for ages, and the chrome version could just be a match for her Renaissance tour theme. Then, there's the fact that major stars like Beyonce often have entire teams of stylists behind their looks, so it's not like she's personally picking out every accessory. Still, fans couldn't help but notice that Erykah didn't stop there. When Beyonce posted photos of herself in the hat, Erykah dropped a comment saying, "I'm flattered." It wasn't long before she posted a reel about the hat, captioned it as her favorite, and doubled down on stories. Some people felt like Erykah was definitely trying to imply something, and whether or not Beyonce's look was an intentional nod to her style, it had people talking. Now, another thing that Riri is probably not fond of is how every other female artist allegedly has to pay allegiance to Beyonce. Why do Grammy winners like Adele and Lizzo, after winning their own awards, turn the spotlight right back to Beyonce in their speeches? Adele in 2017 couldn't even accept her Album of the Year award without proclaiming that Beyonce is the artist of her life.
But I can't possibly accept this award, and I'm very humbled and I'm very grateful and gracious, but my artist of my life is Beyonce, and this album for me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental. We adore you. You are our light, and the way that you make me and my friends feel, the way you make my black friends feel, is empowering. And
it was as if Adele felt like she had to acknowledge Beyonce, almost as if she couldn't fully accept her own success without bowing down to Queen Bey first. And then in 2023, Lizzo took the Record of the Year stage, only to thank Beyonce over a song that didn't even involve her.
Beyonce, whew, you changed my life. You sang that gospel medley, and the way you made me feel, I was like, I want to make people feel this way with my music.
Now that may seem harmless enough, until you realize this has become a trend, especially at the Grammys. Artists like Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, and even Britney Spears have done the same. The big question is, why? Many conspiracy theorists have taken notice, believing that artists feel pressured to acknowledge Beyonce as the ultimate icon in order to maintain their own success and approval in the industry. But according to sources close to Rihanna, the truth might be far darker and much more orchestrated than anyone realizes. Some fans have turned this into a full-blown conspiracy theory, claiming that artists might feel that giving Beyonce a shout-out is almost mandatory, like a way of staying on her good side. And let's be real, Beyonce is powerful. It wouldn't be crazy to think that, in an industry as cutthroat as this one, staying on her good side might be smart for anyone looking to keep climbing the ladder. But get this, it's not only female artists who seem to be trying to get into Queen Bey's good graces. A few years back, Kanye West took it upon himself to do something unforgettable, something that still has people talking to this day. It was the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, and Taylor Swift had just won Best Female Video for You Belong With Me, beating out none other than Beyonce herself, who was also nominated for Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It. As Taylor took the stage, all smiles, and ready to deliver her thank you speech, Kanye suddenly appeared out of nowhere, swaggering up to the mic like he owned the place. And in a move that no one could have anticipated, he took the mic from her mid-sentence. With the confidence only Kanye could muster, he declared,
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Taylor looked stunned, frozen in place with the mic still in Kanye's hand. The audience started booing while Beyonce looked on from her seat, visibly cringing. It was awkward, uncomfortable, and kind of iconic. Kanye didn't seem to care though. He was on a mission to make sure Beyonce got her moment, even if it meant stealing one from Taylor. Then we have Rihanna, who seems like the one person in the industry totally unbothered by all of this. She doesn't jump on the thank you Beyonce bandwagon. In fact, she rarely mentions Beyonce at all. all. And Rihanna doesn't exactly follow anyone's rules. She's been running her own empire, from music to beauty and fashion, and doesn't seem to care if she's going against the grain. Some fans think Rihanna's silence on Beyonce is her subtle way of saying, "I'm good on my own, thanks." It's like she doesn't feel the need to give anyone credit for her success, not even the Queen herself. In any case, several celebrities have come forward to confirm what Jay Z allegedly took Rihanna through. One of them is Nicki Minaj. Nicki has been having problems with Roc Nation for a while now, and she has publicly called out Jay Z on more than one occasion.
All of y'all, for some reason, when y'all are around certain people, y'all feel that y'all have this power. When y'all have an affiliation to Jay Z in some sort of way, y'all be thinking that y'all can disrespect and violate.
As for Beyonce, despite Nicki and Beyonce collaborating on the track Feeling Myself, in 2015, Beyonce has seemingly completely distanced herself from Nicki after Jay Z decided Megan Thee Stallion should be the new queen of rap. But that's not all. On February 29th last year, Rihanna turned 36, and Nicki didn't let the day pass without giving Rihanna her flowers, and according to fans, throwing shade at Beyonce at the same time. Nicki shared 2 photos of Rihanna on her stories, writing, "Happy birthday to this beautiful billionaire from Barbados. How I smile when I know a bad bee be better and a bad bee be badder." Nicki also added, "And now for the baddest bee on planet Earth, happy birthday to this phenomenal effing woman. Caribbean girls run it. Bee, know that." So, is Nicki sending a message that Beyonce can forget about that queen title as long as Rihanna is around? Well, that's what a lot of people seem to believe. Not only that, but word on the street is that Rihanna and Nicki have a collab in the works, and they allegedly bonded over their bad experiences with Roc Nation and dealing with the Carters. Anyway, another celebrity who seemingly defended Rihanna from the Carters is Eminem. According to sources close to the pair, Rihanna's collaboration with Eminem wasn't just a creative project, it was also a safe space for her. And although Rihanna has stayed quiet about the darker sides of her career, insiders suggest that Eminem provided her with the protection and partnership she needed. You see, Rihanna's collaboration with Eminem allegedly gave her a way to distance herself from the influence of both Jay Z and Beyonce. While some speculate that these industry moguls saw her primarily as a commodity, Eminem is believed to have viewed her as an artist in need of support. Fans argue that their music wasn't just a collaboration of talent, it was a partnership built on mutual respect, something that Jay Z allegedly failed to provide. The Monster was a massive hit, but many fans believe the song carried a deeper meaning than it seemed.
I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the...
While the lyrics describe inner turmoil, some suggest it was also a coded message about the struggles Rihanna was allegedly facing behind closed doors. Could she have been battling the monsters of the music industry itself? The pressure from both Jay Z and Beyonce, combined with their alleged control over her career, might have been overwhelming. In fact, there's a theory suggesting that Rihanna's decision to stop releasing albums and focus on her massively successful Fenty Beauty line was part of her escape from Jay Z's clutches. Again, with Eminem's help. Allegedly, Jay was sure that Rihanna and Eminem were involved romantically. However, the theory insists that Eminem's intentions were purely protective, not romantic. In any case, as Rihanna continues to dominate industries beyond music, her influence only grows. Meanwhile, Beyonce remains a force to be reckoned with, but the cracks in her untouchable image are becoming harder to ignore. With Erykah Badu's comments adding fuel to the fire, the question remains, will Rihanna ever reveal what she knows? And if she does, what will it mean for Beyonce's legacy? Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.